Any other interesting or favorite memories with other recording artists, producers you had a chance to be around or work with you want to share with viewers today, looking back now at your career so far?
Um, Not really anything extravagant that I can remember right now. Yeah, I've been in studio sessions and things like that, um, video shoots and everything, but nothing groundbreaking yet. So I feel like that's how I know it's so much more to come. There's been a lot of different things, sure, but I know the best is yet to come, where I will experience even more memorable times with artists, producers, videographers, photographers, designers, you know. So, best is yet to come.
True or false? You attended class with Young Miami.
Yeah, yeah, middle school. Young Miami from the City Girls. Uh, Name is Carisha. That's her name. But yeah, we went to Carroll City Middle together, and we had a couple classes.
What grade were you both in?
Eighth grade.
And what classes did you end up having together?
One was a language arts or something like that, literature. The other one was math. She's always been like popular. That's just who she is. She's always been like one of those people where people just gravitate towards her.
Any other description of what she was really like back then in middle school?
I don't even remember whatever the hell it was. It was something because I used to have the biggest crush on her back then. Never told her though because I just didn't think she would like a guy like me, you know. But yeah, a pretty cool person. She still seems cool for the most part. I haven't seen her since. It's been that long. Time flies, but it's crazy. We weren't like at that age. Neither one of us was thinking about music, you know. But I know a lot of our classmates from that time period is probably like, wow, like how, like out of nowhere, it's just like, wow, we used to have class with her, and now look, you know.
And did you ever interact with her in any sort of
Yeah,
manner?
we were friends. We were friends. We were cool. I never had any issues with her. She never had any issues with me. I don't even think we ever got into any arguments or disagreements or nothing. We were just always clicked. We were cool.
Had each other's phone numbers, that sort of thing?
No, no, nothing like that. Because, like I said, see, the thing is, growing up in Miami, you know, when you ask for a person's phone number, especially a guy asking for a girl's phone number, we all know what that means. To some degree, you like the person. So if you're asking for that or you're making passes hinting at that, you feel some type of way. But I never really, you know, let her know. So that's why I never had her number. I had other girls' numbers, sure, but not hers.
Why didn't you ever shoot your shot?
I don't know. I just felt like she wouldn't have liked me. Like I don't know. It's like growing up in the area I was at. Like I said, it was in the hood, so I wasn't like one of those guys that was like, you know, skipping class and doing whatever, whatever. Not saying that's the kind of guy she liked, but that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I didn't get attention like those guys from a lot of girls, not just her. The ones I did, okay, cool, great, you know, but I just felt like I don't think she would have given me a chance. Man, I could be wrong. I don't know. You don't know until you try, right? But I was a kid at that time. I was like, what, 12? But knowing what I know now as an adult, you don't know until you try. So people, if you like somebody, damn it, just say something. You don't know. You never know. That person might like you back. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
Do you regret that at all?
No, we were kids. It's all right. It's cool. At least I could say that we were friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no regrets. It's just funny though. It's like you know. And I also saw she was featured on here, so that's why I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yes, she has been interviewed on this platform with JT.
Yeah, and I actually found out JT went to our school too, but I don't know if she was in the grade under us or a grade above us, but I don't remember her like that. But it had to be all in at least the same age group, but I don't remember. Maybe I might have used to see her around and didn't even know.
And would you ever collaborate on an assignment? Did you ever collaborate on a project with her in either of these classes?
No, because we would always sit at different tables and groups. Like a lot of the classrooms, I don't know how they do it now, but back then they used to always, it wasn't like how it is where it's like rows and columns and each desk being individual. They used to group them together like 4 desks in a square here, 6 desks in a rectangle there, and we would always sit in different desks. So we never really like used to work together on assignments or nothing like that. Like I said, she always had her clique, with her girls and everything, and I had my friends. We were just cool from like, not saying we even used to hang out together, but we were cool to the point where we could just have conversations about stuff. We'll agree on stuff. We'll talk about stuff. We were just cool. Nothing too complicated. Just simple stuff.
At what point did you find out she was doing music? At what point did it come across, oh, I know this girl. I went to school with her. Wow. Do you even recollect that first time you
I think it was a song they came out with. Um, I think it was a remake of "I Take Your Man" or something like that. But it didn't really strike me that it was her until the Drake song. So I heard the voice and I was like, this voice sounds familiar, but obviously you don't see somebody in 12 years, how are you gonna know? But then I saw like them in interviews and pictures and stuff, and I'm like, I cannot believe this is Carisha. Like I used to be in class with this girl. I used to have the biggest crush on her, and look at her now. It's like almost like in amazement, like man, like she really succeeded at that, and that's always motivational. You know what I'm saying? So to all of our classmates, we didn't go to the same high school. We went to different high schools, so we graduated in different places. But to all our classmates from the old Carroll City crew, use that as a motivation to do your stuff. I also found out Denzel Curry went to the same school too, but I'm a couple years older than him, so I don't remember him like that.
are you surprised at her success and how far she's gone on that success ladder in music?
Surprised only in the sense of like, oh snap, like I can't believe that's her, like wow. But not in the sense of, oh well, no, the sky's always the limit. If as long as you stay focused, which they are, the city girls are doing their thing. I'm glad that they're like the next generation of female rappers from Miami. That's an incredible thing. So I'm glad to see what they're doing. They're setting a new narrative and to show that, hey, the female rappers got skills too, and it's good to have fun, and it's good to make stuff for the pop scene, the rap scene, the street scene, whatever it is, to be versatile. So when you're versatile like that and you do it right, you will have success at that scale. So that's what they're doing. So it's not really surprising to me from a success standpoint, but more of a standpoint like when I found it, like, oh man, like I cannot believe that's her. So it was pretty cool to know that, to find that out.
What about the content of the music? Does that surprise you coming from her?
Not really, not really. She's always been like very, from what I remember of her, she's always been a very strong-willed person. She's pretty like laid back and things like that. But when she's in her element, like she's very like, she don't let anybody just, you know, impose whatever they want to impose. She's gonna stand by her word and what she believes in. So, and it shows in the music. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they're real. And what, like I mentioned earlier, when you're genuine, people will follow suit.
Have you reached out to her since her successes?
Not really. I mean, I don't. When you reach a certain level, it's gonna be hard to. Because I'm pretty sure their DMs and tweet mentions and emails or whatever is probably through the roof. If they were to even go and check that stuff, they'll be sitting there for hours. And that's anybody at that level, especially from a social standpoint of being at that status like that. It's going to take forever to go through all those messages. And guess what? You go through 2,000 messages in a day, the next day, 2,000 more is going to be there. So it's impossible. I haven't reached out yet because I don't know. I'm not saying she won't remember me, but it's going to be hard to say like, hey, well, this is me from so-and-so. But guess what? How do I know that 100 of our classmates haven't probably already tried to do that too?
If she just so happens to be watching this interview, anything you would say to her?
Congrats on all your success. Or at least now she knows I used to have a crush on her, but that's whatever. We were kids at the time. So she now knows this now, but congrats on all your success. Keep going. You're making Miami and the Carroll City crew that we grew up with very proud. And hopefully we will meet again soon from like a artist standpoint and do some stuff together and whatnot. But keep going. Miami is definitely behind the City Girls, so I endorse it too.
And for time reference, it's March 2022 now.